So no one told you that your city was so lame. You can't afford a home, it always can rain. It's like you're always stuck in traffic jams. And the Canucks are always losing every game. It sucks to be fans.
Welcome back to This is VANCOLOUR. If you're on the internet, you're probably familiar with memes, those humorous images or videos that are rapidly shared on social media. They're basically the internet's version of editorial cartoons. And in BC, there is one meme king with nearly 200,000 followers on Instagram alone. Every Friday, he drops a collection of satirical memes across his social media accounts, lampooning everything in the province, from public transportation to housing affordability to the Vancouver Canucks to our beloved chain restaurants like Earl's and Cactus Club. The creator of Seabus Memes and all of its memes, he is Daddy Seabus. I'm not going to call you Daddy. I'm sorry.
Please don't call me that.
Thanks so much for being here. My very first question is, I DM'd the Seabus Memes account and then you showed up in a mask. How do I know that you are the creator of Seabus Memes and you are in fact, quote unquote, Daddy Seabus?
Just got to take my word for it. Mask, this is what I look like.
Oh, this is real. So if anyone sees you in public, they know that this is the guy.
Yeah, you can approach me, say hi, whatever.
Yeah. Now, your content is incredible. It is kind of like the modern day editorial cartoon. Do you see yourself as a cultural commentator, or is this just all for the jokes or the lulls, I should say?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I definitely don't see myself as that. It's all stupid to me.
It's all stupid.
It's just stupid jokes.
I mean, people wait for Friday afternoon for the drop. And I think they connect with so much of your commentary, as much as you might think it's stupid, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess they do. I don't know. I don't take myself too seriously, and I definitely don't take what I do on my Instagram page seriously at all. So nobody should take my memes seriously. No.
Well, I take it very seriously, and I love this format because I feel like you're actually able to get away with a lot of things that commentators, including myself, can't get away with. You clearly maximize that, but is there certain lines that you will not cross in your lampooning of Vancouver, BC, and all of its inhabitants?
Oh, there's definitely lines I won't cross, but I mean, I've crossed lines before, and people definitely let you know when you do. So I mean, I've been doing it long enough now that I have a pretty good sense of what's not okay to post about. I mean, I feel like it's kind of common sense at this point, but I feel like I'm pretty good at walking the line without going over it. But definitely if I post something that's offside, I'll hear about it. Yeah.
Do you hear about it a lot? Because I feel like we live in this very politically correct culture right now. But anytime your memes drop, I see people from across the political spectrum just loving them and kind of, again, relating to them. So is that something that does happen a lot, where you get pushback, people saying you went too far or you shouldn't have had Bonnie rapping in that meme?
Every once in a while I'll get like a massive paragraph in my DMs from someone who at like 3 a.m. who's like upset by something I posted. But honestly, I think people recognize that it's all just stupid jokes, like I said before. Although I will say during the pandemic, a lot of stuff I posted, I guess, was divisive to some people.
Right.
So you'll hear about it when it's like a divisive topic like that, or like a serious thing. But I mean, if I'm just talking about, bike lanes or something a little less serious, people just take it for what it is, I think.
And you do hit from every angle. And I know you just said it's all for the jokes, but do you have any firm beliefs on these divisive topics that you're commenting on?
Well, I mean, of course, I think everyone has their own beliefs.
So you're not a nihilist, is what I'm getting at.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But, no. One thing I will say is, just because you see something that I posted as a meme doesn't necessarily mean that that's what I believe in.
Okay.
All it means is that's what I found funny, or that's the angle that I found funny about it. So I'm not like, it's not like this is my personal page where I'm putting my own personal opinions out there. I'm just trying to make people laugh and just put out humorous content.
Sure. Yeah. So to be clear, waking up in Maple Ridge after a big night of partying actually is a good thing. It's not something that you should be ashamed of.
It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a thing.
I mean, you shame it a lot in your memes.
It's just a thing.
Apparently a very common thing. I didn't realize that was a very common Vancouver experience of partying in Vancouver and waking up in Maple Ridge.
To some it is, to some maybe not.
One of the things that you do, particularly in your Instagram stories, is rate bathrooms across Vancouver.
I do that.
You have the catchphrase, one piss, everyone knows the rules, and you give it a score out of 10. What is the best bathroom in the city of Vancouver?
Oof.
In Metro Vancouver, let's say.
Good question. Well, I mean, I haven't been to every bathroom, so I can't really say.
In your experience, I mean, you've been very prolific in terms of your public urination.
I mean, honestly, I tend to give higher scores to the worst bathrooms. You know, like if a bathroom is totally destroyed with graffiti all over the mirror, and you know the door on the stall is hanging off, and that'll typically get a higher score from me.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
Places like the Met had a good bathroom. I'm trying to think of other places.
Have you given anything higher than a 9?
Yeah, I've given like a 9 point something.
Okay.
I'm sure. I can't remember. And also, don't take the bathroom reviews seriously either. The bathroom reviews are highly based on what kind of mood I'm in at the moment.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
So it's more a temperature of how you're feeling as opposed to the bathroom.
Pretty much.
You've said in the past that Premier John Horgan, who's no longer Premier, was kind of your favorite target to meme or to lampoon. He's not Premier anymore, not so much relevant. Who is it now? Who do you love to make fun of? Is it Ken Sim? Because you had some good Ken Sim memes in there.
Yeah, it's probably, I would say it's got to be him. He's not quite as memeable as Horgan, not yet at this point, but you know, he's new.
Right.
New in the public eye at least.
What makes someone memeable?
I don't know. They just have to, it's just a quality you can't really describe. You know it when you see it.
Okay.
I mean, the Ken Sim, as soon as he did the whole shotgunning the drink thing, that was instantly memeable to me when I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of people in BC that are memeable. So when I find someone who's a little bit memeable, I really latch onto that. Yeah,
I feel like the more that they're out there in the public, the more you see them, that probably lends itself to you being able to meme them, right?
That's true. Yeah, definitely somebody. I mean, the more you're seen and the more you're sort of under a microscope, I guess. So any little thing you do can be. So you must love Ken Sim, because I feel like Kennedy Stewart, his predecessor, was kind of invisible, not really out there in the public, but Ken's out there a lot and giving you a lot of material. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's better than Kennedy wasn't. I think maybe I did one meme about him. Last question before I let you go. You do a lot of partnerships with alcohol brands. They kind of go hand in hand, right? Memes and drinking, apparently. I guess so. That's been my experience. Yeah. Tell me about the nudes here. Yeah. So this is Seabus Memes nude Seabus soda. Okay. Yeah, so it's just it's like a, you know, I feel like everyone knows what a nude is. It's a vodka soda drink, but these are a little higher percentage. They're a little stronger. They're 6.9%. Oh, okay. And it's a lemon lime flavor, and people have told me it tastes like a Sprite. So that's cool. Well, hey, Daddy Seabus, this was a pleasure, an honor. You do incredible work. We do need to protect your identity because, again, you do, you ruffle some feathers, and I love that about you. But thanks again for your time tonight. So appreciated. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Absolutely. Folks, if you're not already, follow Seabus Memes on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. And now, after some business, does being popular on the internet translate into being popular politically? Does social media play a role in our elections? We'll talk about it with JJ McCullough up next.